Um, a lot of the time when I'm making a lamp, I spend time suited up like I'm going into a hazmat area because I'll be drilling stuff that has a high quantity of dust, some with unknown lead content. And so I have to be careful and wear a filter mask as well as one of these face visors to avoid tiny little splinters of metal and glass that can shave off when I'm using my Dremel tool or my drill. I just was out in the garage drilling out this pipe. Um, I recovered it from an old lamp from the 50s, and it has a very large shaft, larger than most conventional table lamps, but it narrows suddenly to less than the standard, at least the internal diameter was less than the standard 1/8 IP pipe, which is characteristic for American table lamps. So I had to go in with my Dremel tool and then with the brass bits of my drill and see if I could hollow it out a little bit more because although I had the lamp essentially put together, and it looked very nice, the cord that I was using, which was a standard slender lamp cord, would not actually fit through the pipe, and so I had to go back and do some remediation work. But I'll put up in just a few minutes. I'll see if this worked and put the lamp together and then post it. Incidentally, I acquired this as a 3M mask with 2097 side filters on it, which are replaceable, and it fits over the head and straps actually around the chin when necessary. But my chin is relatively prominent, so I don't usually have to do that. I actually acquired this a few years ago when I was still working for the estate sale company that you've seen mentioned on my blog. Uh, we were doing a hoarder house. It was the first hoarder we had done, and hopefully the last. We did one more after that that wasn't that bad, but I'd still haul this out for help. There was a lot of black mold in the basement, and I didn't want to be inhaling the stuff, and so I went out and spent $25 on this at Lowe's or Home Depot, one of the big box stores, um, to protect my health and well-being. So it has been very useful, obviously, in other applications, but have sympathy for those who have to deal with the aftermath of a hoarder situation. I'm a pack rat, but I'm not a hoarder, and I will never become one thanks to having interacted with that.
Reaming out the pipe did work. I've actually had a chance to brush my hair and put on some lipstick, so you no longer have to look at me in my truly natural disheveled state. And let me tell you a bit more about the lamp now that I've got it together. The shade may seem to be a kind of strange thing to fall in love with, but lampshades have a certain attraction in their own right, and this one I thought was particularly pretty. It has a cream background and then these whorls of black and kind of traffic cone orange. And so I bought it without any notion of what I was actually going to put it on or what I was going to do with it. And it took me several years to actually come up with a lamp that it looked decent with. This is the resulting project right here. The base actually was originally part of a smoking stand from, I believe, the 1960s. And it was a brass color. And after staring at it for many moons, I decided that it would look much better black. And the base was actually is wood, and it was a made in China originally for one of the classical vases. And I had initially put it on another lamp, and then decided that it would look better if it were also painted black. It started out a kind of red rosewood color, and affixed neatly to the bottom of this metal uh, metal stand. So together, I'm quite pleased with the result. But it was a multi-step process and a kind of a multi-year process to come up with that lamp. But I'm looking forward to to seeing if it can find a new home with somebody who will appreciate it.